Hey, what is going on, guys? So today we have some absolutely amazing news. So we have some official promotional photos on the GameToys Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Cloud Strife. I mean guys, what can I say? This looks to be such a spot on figure, you know? GameToys have just done such a great job on all these Final Fantasy VII figures. I'm just so impressed with what they've done here. So of course this is going to be a 1/6 scale figure, and it looks to be a very promising piece. As you guys know, I'm a massive fan of Advent Children, so this is like my dream come true figure. I always wanted Hot Toys to make some Final Fantasy VII figures, but I don't think they'll ever get the license. So you know, this GameToys Cloud Strife is the best 1/6 scale figure that we can possibly pick up. I also just want to mention that this figure is not official. It's not made by Square Enix. This is probably the best 1/6 scale Cloud Strife figure that we'll ever get. This is just some insane sculpting work by GameToys. And I'm so grateful for this company that they're giving us these really amazing figures, because otherwise we would never get these type of figures from Square Enix. So these third-party companies are really stepping up the game. And even though these figures are unofficial, they're doing a much better job than Square Enix could ever. So yes, very happy to see this figure. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, stay tuned guys. Okay, so first up, I just want to mention that there's going to be 3 different versions of this figure. So we have the first version, which is just a figure alone. But as you can see, it comes with so many accessories. We have all these hands, we have the mobile phone, we have all the blades, the display stand, the fusion blades, so many accessories here. So version 2 is just the bike alone. This is all we have here. I'm not really sure why you would just want to buy the bike alone. You definitely want the figure to accompany the bike. I pretty much see no reason to pick up just the bike, and it doesn't really make much sense to pick up just the bike and the figure individually. So yeah, I really don't know why they have this version, but it is out there in case you guys want to pick it up. And last up, we have version 3, which comes with both the figure and the bike. So in my opinion, I think this is the one to pick up. This is not a figure that you guys are gonna want to miss out on. I see this figure selling exceptionally well, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are probably interested in this figure. And if you pick up the version 3, it also comes with some deluxe bonus pre-order items. We have the goggles, we have a pair of replacement hands, and we have the second sword. So yeah, pretty nice bonus items. I think this is definitely worth picking up. So yeah, that's a look at all 3 versions. So just as a quick recap, we have the version 1, which just comes with the figure. We have the version 2, only the bike, and we have version 3 with both the figure and the bike. So yes, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the figure, and also let me know which version you guys are planning to pick up. Leave any and all thoughts in the comments below. Okay, so as for the release dates, so all 3 versions have the exact same release dates, which is going to be the second quarter of 2023. Which is, yeah, quite a long time away. It's over 1 year. So just don't expect to see this figure anytime soon. It's gonna take a while to come out. Okay, so first up, let's take a look at the version 1, which is just a figure alone. I mean guys, what can I say? It's such a nice figure. The head sculpt in particular is just, you know, it's just spot on. It pretty much looks exactly like how we did in the film. I'm just so surprised with what GameToys have done here. I just couldn't have asked for any better. It looks so much better compared to the PlayArts Kai figure. And that's an official figure. So you know, if unofficial figures can look this good, whereas official figures don't look as good, you know, it kinda says a lot about the industry. I mean, without them, we would never get these figures, let alone official figures. So once again, major credits to GameToys. I also want to give some credit to the photography. I mean, this is some next level figure photography right here, with the whole smoke and the lighting effects. You know, it's just so nicely done. And this is how you promote a figure, with these super high quality promotional photos. So I would say this is a pretty screen accurate figure. Everything that I see here looks pretty spot on. I don't see any major flaws with the figure. Even like all the clothing and all the pouches look to be the exact same in the film. And he's even got this red band around his arm, which seems to be made out of like real cloth, like real clothing material. So yeah, they definitely put a lot of time and effort, and a lot of love into this figure. I assume there's probably going to be like a metal frame inside the cloak piece, so you can pose it any which way you want and it will hold that position. Just like the PlayArts Kai version. And it even seems like all the blades can be assembled to make the fusion sword, which we have never seen that before. Not even the PlayArts Kai figures had that feature. This is definitely going to be a figure to pick up, without a doubt. It's pretty much just every Final Fantasy VII fan's dream to have this AC version of Cloud Strife in 1/6 scale form, and with a head sculpt that looks as good as this, I mean, this is gonna be one of the best 1/6 scale figures that I've ever seen. Okay, so here's a pretty interesting photo. We don't usually get photos like this, but GameToys have actually given us a look at the type of material which the figure is made out of, which is medical grade silica gel material. So it's a newly designed body, especially for this Cloud Strife figure, and it's got a built-in metal frame inside, so it's gonna have super nice posability. If you guys are familiar with the bodies made by VII, it's probably gonna be pretty similar to that. It also seems to be pretty durable material. There won't be any long-term damage when you bend the figure, which was always a problem with the Hot Toys muscle bodies, and even the VII figures. The joints would just begin to crack, but it doesn't seem to be the case here. It seems that they've really thought about the figure in the long run, to make the figure as durable as possible. So yeah, definitely a very nice touch, and it's pretty interesting to see the kind of behind the scenes of the making of the figure. And here we just have some super sexy poses of the figure. It's just kind of nice to see the range of posability on this figure. Okay, so next up we have the version 2, which is just a bike. It's just a bike of Fenrir alone. It does seem to be a lot more detailed compared to the PlayArts version of Fenrir. I mean, I've got to say, the PlayArts version was very nice. I didn't think that figure could get any better, and it's probably my all-time favorite PlayArts figure. But this GameToys version just looks so much more detailed. And yeah, we just have a nice close-up on all these details on the bike. We can see like all these nuts and bolts, like all these pieces of metal and material sculpted in there. Like all these exhaust pipes and all these, you know, mechanical looking pieces. It looks super cool. And it also seems like we have this red lights at the back of the figure on the tail lights. And it also seems like we have a light on the front. It also looks like we have these holsters for all the blades, just like the PlayArts version. So once again, a very nice touch, and I'm very happy that they included that. So yeah, that's a quick look at the version 2 of just a bike of Fenrir alone, just in case you guys want to pick it up. Okay, so last up we have version 3, which is the figure and the bike. So yes, in my opinion, this is definitely the bundle which you guys are gonna want to pick up. It's just such a perfect set. If you guys just pick up the figure, you're gonna wish that you picked up the bike, I guarantee you. So yes, I would recommend just avoid the disappointment and just pick up both the figure and the bike. Okay, so first up, we have a couple photos of the figure leaning against the bike. I mean, once again, look at that head sculpt. What a spot on head sculpt. I don't think this can get any better. I remember making a wish list of my top 10 most wanted Hot Toys figures, and Cloud Strife and Fenrir were number 1. So yeah, for me, this is a pretty big deal, and I've been waiting for this type of figure for a very long time. And I just can't believe that this day has come, where this figure has finally been announced. Yeah, I just can't thank GameToys enough. But anyhow, let's take a look at what else we have here. This is going to be a very large figure. The figure itself is already going to be 12 inches tall. So the bike is going to be, you know, it's going to be absolutely huge. So I don't think it's going to be able to fit inside a D12 cabinet. I don't think the PlayArts version could even fit. So you know, there's no way that this 1/6 scale version could fit inside a D12. Once this figure is gone, you know, it's going to be so hard to pick up. So you know, I just recommend, if you guys are a big fan of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, then this is definitely going to be a figure that you want to pick up. This is probably going to be, you know, one of the greatest Final Fantasy VII figures of all time, without a doubt. And just imagine missing out on this figure and trying to pick it up years down the line. It's going to be impossible to find, and if you do find it, it's going to be super expensive. So you know, once again, just avoid the disappointments. This isn't a sponsor, I don't know the company, but I'm just giving my personal opinion and my personal experience when it comes to figures like this, because I just know this figure is going to be legendary and everybody's going to want to pick it up. So yeah, that's about all I've got to say about this GameToys Final Fantasy VII Cloud Strife and Fenrir. Really amazing piece. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. As soon as they release some more photos on the brand new Tifa Lockhart, I will be sure to make a video on that, so be sure to ring that bell notification so you guys don't miss out on all these updates. And if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Alright, take it easy guys.